What a treat now to be joined by Gaz Coombes. He's
Hello.
under the hat and the glasses. He's right here.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm all right. Yeah, good. How are you?
Good. Yeah, really good.
Good.
So I had you on the show not so long ago, and then that night I came to see you at the Paladium, and can I say, one of my favourite shows I've seen in such a long time. I thought it was absolutely incredible.
Oh, thank you.
And how was that for you? Because I felt like being in that space where everyone sat down, I thought it'd be so hard to get everyone going. Did that?
It's a tricky one because you kind of like, you know, there's an element of the audience kind of waiting for some direction.
Yeah.
From on stage as to how they can behave.
Yeah, how they should behave.
It's a
They're in
weird
a
one.
theatre, but
you know, I kind of like it at times if it is that sort of. It depends what song I'm doing, you know.
Yeah.
I guess sort of early on of this set, it's kind of cool for them to be sat down, but there was a point where they had to get them up just to kind of get the vibe. Going and stuff.
But there was
great.
also a point where like some guys who are like really there to like have a good time, almost getting slightly frustrated that they were the only ones standing up, and then eventually everybody was up, and it was
always
such
the way
a
with
good
the
gig.
seated gigs, but it kind of just played itself out beautifully,
It was
and
really
everyone
good.
got up, and it was just a beautiful night. Yeah, I love that. I love that gig.
And I thought it suited like your sound as a solo performer so well, like all the soundscapes. It was just so beautiful.
Oh,
And
nice
such
one.
a
Thank
really
you.
memorable gig. So I was
Great,
really
man.
blown away.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
excited to see you here today.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Yeah, I've just driven up from Cornwall. We were there last night doing a festival, so raring to go. Hit
Are
that
you
main
though?
stage.
Because what I wanted to, because you work so hard and you're always perpetually like on tour at the moment. It's like, is it hard to get yourself up for it on the, or when you get to stage time, do you just kick in, or?
I just really look forward to it. It's kind of, but it's just sort of great having this band that I've got as well. They're just such good players, and it's just a sort of pleasure to be on the stage playing with them, and the new songs are all sounding great. You know, it's taken them to a new level, and so I couldn't be happier, really. Yeah. I mean, you got to kind of fight the fatigue, but that's just, you know, been doing it for a long time. You find ways of doing that.
And any
Mainly
secret
lots
tips?
of drugs. No, just you just find ways of kind of like reserving energy. That's what I do. I kind of like a.
The band now. So where did you assemble your band from? Like, did you know them from previous projects, or who have you got? What's going on?
Kind of. I mean, it's. I've been with a few of them since the beginning of my solo stuff. You know, since 2012, and then it's just kind of evolved over the last few years. And but yeah, you know, the current lineup is just really, really kind of nailing it. It's the shows have been great. You know, yeah.
And also, like, this album, I feel like even more than the previous two, this album has really like caught fire almost. Like, everybody seems to really love it. And also, what I've noticed when I've been doing interviews is now people are going, oh, I'm trying to like create a kind of Gaz Coombes sound. So it's like you're getting almost this reputation because these soundscapes and this beautiful layering that you do.
Right.
It's really catching
well,
on
that's
with
cool,
like
you know, it's-
young musicians as well. So
Well, that's cool. I guess I just try and articulate a freedom of expression, you know, and I just think it's beautiful when there's no rules, you know, and you can just kind of construct mad ideas and mad sounds. I always think the kind of point where it gets tricky is kind of making it coherent and not rambling and not self-indulgent, you know, and I think that's where you've got to kind of, you know, step away from it and look at it you know, from a different angle.
is it hard to kind of step away and go, right, that's not quite right there, or I've done too much on that, it's time to stop fiddling with it?
Not really, no, not really. No, you just have a feeling. I just have a feeling it's kind of not quite right, or there's too much going on, or you just have that feeling, and then you just work at what to do. You know, or like a painting, you know, I'll just kind of, you know, you can throw a lot at it and build up layers and stuff, and then I just kind of start scratching away and finding a new base for it, and it sort of constructs itself.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
And so what's next? Obviously you've got a few more festivals and a bit of touring and that, and then will you have a break? Will you crack straight into another
No, actually,
record?
I'm going on holiday in a few days, actually. Having a little break for a few weeks through August, and then back to more festivals. Festival number 6, Victorious in Portsmouth, a few others, I think. And then October UK tour, and Australia, New Zealand, America in September.
And out of those places, is there somewhere where you always like, I can't wait to get there, that you go to quite often? Like,
well, I haven't been to Australia for years, so I'm very excited about that.
whereabouts are you going? Can you know all over or certain
sort
places?
of, yeah, just kind of Melbourne, Sydney, I think Perth.
Oh, great. Yeah, I went to Perth. It's great.
Yeah. So looking forward to that.
Nice. And are you the kind of person who writes on the road, or will you just kind of tour and then get home and then see what you want to do next?
No, I don't really do too much writing on the road. I tend to get into that zone of playing live shows, and it takes a different mental strength for me, some reason. So no, I'll get all the touring done this year, and then take a little break, and then but then I'm sure I'll be diving into new songs, and I've got new ideas, and there's even a few other projects that I'm looking at starting. So
Okay.
there's lots ahead.
And so do you like to really do you feel like you always have to be doing something, or are you someone who can go, right, I'm going to have a few months,
No, I'm
going
quite
to
a
do
good
nothing?
procrastinator as well. I can easily kill 3 weeks, watching movies and eating good food. But I just get a feeling, it's like almost like an internal clock that tells me to start doing something.
Yeah.
Just kind of get working, get writing. So no doubt, as I head into Christmas, I'll be working on a few new ideas.
Yeah. Christmas number 1?
Of course, it's always there. There's the possibility. You never know.
Also, I saw on your Instagram when you was going through, it might have been Heathrow Airport, with the little mini piano that was there.
Right.
And you just cracked out a little quick bit of all right.
Yeah.
Did
Just
people
a
stop
moment.
instead? Did people know what was going on?
It
Or?
was too quick. It was literally just.
Because that's what it looked like. It just looked hilarious that you would do that and then
just
disappear.
Phone out and bash it out quickly. It was
That's
just a
really
bit of-
good.
It was more for the boys, really. The boys in the band. Was
I
just
really
trying,
enjoyed it. It was
just
great.
Kind of having a bit of a laugh together. But yeah, these things are quite funny when they just seem to connect with people in a way. But
Because probably there would have been one or two people who just went. But like everyone else would have been like,
it was
"What's
just
so
it was
quick?"
sort of businessmen
Nice.
kind of strolling past, thinking, "Who's that idiot?"
Yeah. It's him.
Yeah.
Gaz, listen, it's been so nice to talk to you face to face.
Nice one.
Such a big fan of your
Thanks,
work, and congratulations! What a brilliant album.
Thanks, man. Appreciate
Nice one.
it.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Thanks so
Nice
much.
one.